a real treat. Kip, you want to introduce this lovely child?
Yes, this one actually I knew nothing about. I was shocked to shit, thrilled to death. This is my daughter, aLySSa. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, I know. And this girl is like, I'm always in such awe over you because you're just like this. You come, you conquer. Like whatever it is, you don't just talk. You are not a talking head. You are like someone who says you're going to do something and you make it happen. How do you do that?
I don't really know. It kind of just happens.
Do you ever fuck up?
You know something? No, she
know.
actually,
She
you know,
doesn't.
she amazes me because she does shit that even blows my mind. And you know, I mean, when she just said to me that she's going to travel around the world to every continent but Antarctica, and
get college credit,
Yeah.
and make it a thing.
And I'm a broke ass music promoter. I don't have a pot to piss in. And she's like, I don't care. I'm going to do it. And there was something in me that went, she's really going to fucking do it.
And you're doing it. So, like, where have you been, and how have you managed to make this happen?
So,
And why did you pick this?
Okay, so I'm studying happiness everywhere I go, and that's why I'm going to all these places, looking at happiness in different cultures, exploring happiness and the relationships.
So do you like that song? Because
Of course.
it's the best song, right? Yes. So your major is basically happiness?
Basically, yeah. It's happiness through neuroscience, philosophy, and social psychology.
Okay, wait. Neuroscience philosophy. What is that?
Neuroscience, philosophy, social psychology.
Okay, so what is neuroscience?
Brain science, looking at how happiness functions in the brain, what neurotransmitters you need to have a happy brain, that kind of thing.
Okay, now, so in a perfect world, what would a brain have in it without needing any kind of substance to be able to be happy? Without needing any kind of substance. What promotes happiness, and what happens? Why do people stop being happy and search for other things?
Serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine mostly are the three that I focus on in your brain for happiness.
And we all have them, right?
We all have them, but some people have
different amounts.
Yeah, like less than others, and some people do things that deplete the amount of all of these neurochemicals in their brain.
That's what happened. Jeez.
So wait, so are there ways to healthy wise obtain it? Like I know exercise. Sex is exercise.
A lot of the food you eat actually.
Well, fucking dad here, pal. Come on. What are you doing, man?
Wait a minute. What kind of food creates chocolate?
Chocolate in small amounts, yeah, but oranges are actually, any citrus fruit really is really good for serotonin levels.
All right, citrus is for serotonin. All right.
Cherries, walnuts, basically any
Cherries. Shut up, Frank Wood. All right, so cherries, walnuts.
Yeah, they reduce anxiety. Avocados are really good.
Avocados,
Good.
Ronnie.
Pomegranate.
A bad avocado is good?
Any avocado is good. The more avocado, the better.
There you go, Ron.
Oh wow! All right, so is it basically vegetarian?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, gluten has no positive effect on the human body, nor does dairy, and meat is kind of just protein, really.
Right.
And iron.
Right. So,
it tastes good.
Do you eat basically happy food only?
No, but I wish I did.
Do you find when you eat happy food you feel differently than when you eat not happy food? I have to agree with you. And all right, so now when you said to your teachers or however it works at your school, you go to Hampshire, that you said you want to study happiness around the world, did they say, oh, okay, how are you going to do it? Did they come up with a budget and a plan? How did you fund it?
I told my advisor, I'm going to travel the world looking at happiness in different cultures, and she said, cool, that's funny, pick your classes for next semester. And instead I bought plane tickets. And I went back and I was like, okay, so here are my plane tickets, I'm going. And she was like, you're going? Okay. All right, I guess let's work on this.
Wow, wow, I just got chills.
We are literally right up to
I'm going back to school.
just before the trip started, I mean, her professors were like, yeah, okay, whatever. It wasn't until like...
And you went alone.
Yeah.
So how much luggage did you bring?
1 backpack.
How much underwear did you bring?
14 pairs.
and you just like wash them in the sink or wherever? Where did you stay?
Hostels, with friends in different countries, just wherever I could, friends of friends.
So it was continents basically you were hitting.
Yeah, I did Central and South America over the course of 4 weeks, and I just got back like 2.5 weeks ago from going around the Pacific, so through Asia and Australia.
And that was 8 weeks.
Yeah, and then I leave again in 2 weeks to do Europe and Africa for about 2.5 months.
Wait, you're going to be in Europe in 2 weeks? Do you know where?
Yeah, do you want the full list?
Yeah.
Germany, Croatia, Montenegro, Iceland, England, Spain, France, Italy, Turkey.
Now, when you go, who do you meet with to find who's happy, and how do you find, like, the happy pill or whatever?
I just approach anyone. I talk to anyone I can, and I interview them about happiness and about their life experience to try and find a connection.
So have you found English being, like, a common denominator anywhere you went, or did you ever need a translator?
I did need a translator in a few places.
Like where?
Japan.
Japan. My friend is a translator in Japan. Too bad you didn't know her. That's okay. Wow. So which countries had the highest happiness?
Costa Rica, Colombia, and Fiji.
I wonder why.
How's that?
All that dopamine. Oh my god. And coffee too. They make coffee also.
Yeah, coffee.
They make everything off those trees down there, right? I know. Wow. So they seem like the happiest people?
Happiest and friendliest also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So do they like seem the most relaxed? Like they don't have that fake wall up or something?
I think
They're less
Fiji
protected?
is the most relaxed, but the other people I met in Colombia were definitely the most open and most friendly.
Wow.
Yeah, by far.
Are you looking forward to going back on the road? Is this the final frontier?
Yeah.
So when you get back, what do you have to compile?
I'm writing a book
A book.
as my thesis.
And do you have an estimate amount of pages that you're going to have?
Whatever it takes.
Right. And what's the book going to be called?
The Rainbow Road to Happiness.
Oh, because you are the rainbow child with your hair. When did you start doing your hair, aLySSa?
Started dyeing it rainbow, I guess, like 8 years ago now.
And do you have it down to like when you do your touch-ups, like do you know how to exactly get each color in the right spot?
Yes.
You're like perfect with it, right?
I try to be.
Yeah. Well, you do a very good job. I mean, turn around.
She cuts her own hair, she dyes her own hair, she's dyeing other people's hair.
It's like
Messing up sinks all across New York City.
and what made you do the rainbow?
I had had blonde hair prior, and I was like, I want to dye it pink. No, I want to dye it blue. No, I want to dye it purple. Wait, why don't I do all of them? So I was like, I can't pick one, and I intended to just do it rainbow once, and then do pink, and then do blue, and I kind of just stuck with it.
That is like your natural hair color.
It is now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Like when I said to Nell, Kit's daughter aLySSa's coming, she's like, oh, is she the one with the rainbow hair? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's known for
At least
this.
somebody in the family has hair.
So, gosh, do you have anything to ask your child?
Well, she's also, I mean, she's a bartender coming up on 2 years now. She bartends at our bar down on Bowery and does a lot of my shows there. And they've been really good to her there. She travels, she comes back, she has shifts, and
That's great.
yeah, she works a lot of my shows, and she works the Friday night Bridge and Tunnel douchebag crowd.
Well,
But she takes their money and has fun doing it.
yeah, of course. When's your birthday?
September 10th.
September 10th. So you'll be 21
I will.
and a senior when you
Yes.
come back.
Yeah.
So is your senior year all about writing your thesis?
Yeah. Yeah, I only take 2 classes, and the rest of the time is spent writing the book.
Wow. So, you're going places, kid. Wow. Do you have any shout-outs or anything to say about what you've learned this far? Like, has anything triggered your happiness? Do you find that talking about it and learning about it makes you happier, or does it sometimes frustrate you?
It's definitely frustrating
Yeah.
because happiness is very much a choice.
Right.
And it's not always easy to choose to be happy,
Right.
because when things are falling apart and you're trying to get home and you're stuck in airports for 48 hours,
Right.
you're not very happy, and you know you're going to get there, but you're
Right.
still not very happy. And
Do you meditate?
No.
Did you meet
I
people
can't
that
sit
have?
still.
Has that ever
Not on this trip, actually. I haven't.
been? Really? So that's
Yeah.
never come up as a form of.
Not with the people that I've met, surprisingly, and I expected it to,
Right.
because people who meditate are generally happier, but most of the people I've met can't sit still. long
So
enough
what
to
have
do
been
that.
some of the things that people say they do to be
The
happy?
Adderall generation.
Yeah. I just was talking to someone yesterday that got off of the Adderall, and it was not an easy task.
Sorry, what was your question?
Oh, nice.
What do people say they
Yep.
do to be happy?
It really depends on the region of the world.
Has anything been stand out?
Beer.
Beer, I'm
Drinking.
sure, is a big one. Yeah.
Drinking,
Yeah.
music. A lot of people said their families provide them with a lot of happiness.
Oh, they're full of shit. That's probably the answer they think they're supposed to say. I know, I'm kidding.
You know, that is interesting. That's an interesting. In the paperwork, I saw a lot of the questions. Was there fail-safes built in to avoid those types of answers, like people wanting to say the proper thing?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Did you build or put that into the questionnaires?
Yes, when it seems like they're kind of just trying to be led in a direction, or being like, okay, what do you want to hear? I'm going to go in this way. I'll ask them about different things, about things in their lives that are out of the range of normal things, like incredible, insane, life-changing experiences
Right.
that normally they wouldn't think to talk about, and just kind of to try and get them away from like, yeah, I want world peace and I
Right.
want world hunger to go away.
So did anyone ever blow your mind with what they said? Like,
Yes.
What
Absolutely.
happened? Who?
There was one individual I met in Hawaii who had a really rough family life.
Oh yeah, I'm living in Hawaii.
Smallest violin, right?
Really, really rough family life, and has literally been stabbed in the back.
Ooh.
Literally.
Oh.
And the only reason it didn't kill him and hit his heart was because his spine stopped it.
Ah.
Oh,
And he's faced so many hardships, and he's the happiest person I think I've ever met in the entire world.
And what's his trick?
Acceptance,
Revenge.
forgiveness,
Right.
and just always trying to have an adventure, not being afraid of anything. He almost died, and he's like,
Yeah.
okay, well, I almost died, and I didn't, so I want to do as much as I can and be as happy as I can and have
Right.
all the experiences that I can.
Cool. So it is National Oatmeal Cookie Day. I'm going to give you like a whole pack of these to take when you leave, because do you eat when you're gone?
Sometimes.
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 Wow. Well, we need to give you some food.
I have a question.
Caroline has a question.
Like, since you've been to a whole bunch of continents so far, like, how do you feel? Like, what is your? I guess I don't want to say thesis, but I'll say it. Like, what is your concrete thesis of happiness from all the individuals that you've met?
I think people who have more incredible experiences and go out of their way to do more things in their life and be more real and just live very fully end up being much happier than people who are like, okay, wake up, go to work, go home, watch TV,
Risks.
go to sleep.
Like taking risks and being who you really are, basically.
Making
Like dyeing
detours.
your hair
Yeah.
rainbow if you want to, and don't do it. Don't not do it if you think it's the wrong thing. Do it
Yeah.
because you believe it's really.
Do things that you think might be the wrong thing because they might turn out to be the best thing you've ever done.
Girl, good girl. Do you have a skeleton in your closet?
Yeah,
I was
Daddy's right there.
Right. Like he doesn't know anything bad. Come on, he's the king of skeletons.
excuse me.
All right, the king, the second king, King
My
1 and
partner.
King 2.
I think that's why I don't really have many because I know he has a ton.
Yeah. Well, did you ever do anything? Did you ever cut a class?
No.
Did you
Called traveling to
did
Europe.
you ever steal a piece of candy when you were like a little kid?
Okay, so until like 17, I'd never
So, yeah,
stolen
okay.
anything in my life, and one of my friends like stole a candy bar when we were out at lunch one day, And I totally didn't even see it happen. But another friend that we were with did. When we walked out of the store, she was like, "Wait, what did you take?" And she was like, "Oh, just a candy bar." And I was like, "What? You stole it? How? Oh my God! How did you not get caught?" Because I had never done it. I didn't understand. And she was like, "How have you never stolen anything?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's just not. I don't know." And I was like, "Wow, I'm missing out. I'm missing out on a big part of growing up." So I guess before I turn 18 and can actually get in real big trouble for this, I should try and steal $1,000 worth of stuff to make up for not having stolen anything.
Oh, you have to set the bar high. Wow.
Way to go.
So what you
I
get?
like it.
Just like, first of all, Sephora has no security anywhere. I need a pickup for prom.
Oh, out of here.
She's actually not lying. It's true. The only
So
place.
she's happy. You know, exactly. Good for you.
The only place actually I stand corrected.
Stealing is a rush in its own self.
I know we're all fucking kleptomaniacs at heart anyway.
The only high-end security Sephora is probably the one in Times Square, but that's it.
Oh,
No,
that's
not even
hilarious.
that one.
Not even. Just, nope, not even. Oh, not even.
And what you learn on our show, now push a button. You've told enough. And now you're almost 21, so. Yay! Give it up for ourselves!